Hey guys, gals, and Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 4 Ironmaiden. We are on episode 127, and we aren't doing our regular intro because, well, I wanted to explain and show something to you. So, you know how we were having problems last time with Chameleon? Well, thank you Fallout 4. We're still having those problems. I'll show you something really interesting. Look, we aren't actually wearing our chameleon piece at the moment. Just going to go through, double check everything. Nothing has the chameleon effect on it whatsoever. And obviously the weapon that we're using has nothing to do with chameleon either. But when I crouch, chameleon effect. I know it's only there for a second, but it's still there. What the hell? I'm confused. I've restarted the game. I've tried to fix it. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem to want to go away, which is freaking weirding me out. But unfortunately, there isn't too much we can do about it right now, so we're just going to have to live with it. Yay, I love bugs, then this is great. So hopefully, again, by the time I start actually role-playing this, hopefully we have an unofficial patch that's actually going to fix all this, because we know it's not going to be fixed officially. So, yeah. That's my Rycon rant out of the way for today. So let's actually head back up. We are going to check the carnage. I'm going to check to see if there is anything that we have missed that we can have before we leave here. I am going to have some purified water though before we go, because you know we've got to stay on top of that hydration, and that didn't fix it, so we're going to have another. And that, what? How thirsty are we? There we go. That's better. Jeez, I only slept for just like less than an hour. Well, an hour. You can't sleep for less than an hour in this, but it was just to save between episodes. And you guys are still here. Yeah, so we're just gonna go up. We're gonna have a look and see what's going on. See if the Brotherhood have left yet. Hello, you scared me. You scared me a lot, Kate. How are we doing? We actually got a decent amount of ammunition for this, and I know I've just gone around in circles. So I'll go the proper way this time. I promise.
Identity. Clearance confirmed.
Okay, good. Well, you know, I would have been gone otherwise. It was a very slow scan you had going on there. Okay, let's head up. Lots of something. Lots of bits of pipe that are on the ground, and we can activate all of them. Okay, this is it's interesting. Okay, very, very strange. I'm guessing it was one of these, and it's somehow I can't activate them. So I don't know what the purpose of that is. Let's go up onto the surface and just see what is going on in Bunker Hill, because obviously, you know, we've talked to people there before. Are they going to have a negative opinion of us? Maybe. We did attack them openly, but the railroad were here, so, you know, they were harboring these people. I'm not trying to justify the Institute's actions, but they wanted their synths back. But, yeah, like I was saying in the last episode, I don't know why they can't let some of them go, because they are legitimately making an army, because we've seen them producing synths, and if you stand in that room, they make them non-stop. I mean, I know it's kind of a bit of quantum mechanics going on, like observation is actually changing the event itself. We know that those synths aren't being made when we're in the room, but when we enter the room, the synths are being made. I'm just messing. But yeah, I mean, they are making a lot of them, right? And they don't seem to be stopping, so they must have thousands. Yeah. And wow, it is deathly quiet up here compared to how it was before, like strikingly so. And we've still got our Brotherhood pilot just hanging out. Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Hi.
Have you ever fired a minigun?
Yep.
Chews through ferals like paper.
Okay, nice, cool story. Maybe you should go home. I don't think many of your friends left. Everyone is still kind of cowering at the moment, and I don't blame them. I'm going to go through. I'm just going to grab
anything behind that might be useful.
We are going to grab some rounds. See what you got. That's only a Mark 1 coat. You found a Mark 5. Yeah, as for the other residents of the of here, I don't know where they're gone. And well, who was protecting them as well.
Hey.
Need a place to stay? Grab it before someone else does.
No, I'm okay. Always the businessman. And you know what? Let's see if there is anything we can buy here. Let's have a talk.
Hi.
Welcome back. Looking to trade?
Yeah, you sure you're okay?
Let's see what you got.
See something you like? Buy it. My stock moves fast.
We will take those. Although, in saying that, we're probably not going to be using the Overseas Guardian for much longer, even though I really like it. I don't know. I don't know. Decisions. They're tough. Okay, let's see what else there is here. See if you are going to have anything that we need. Plasma cartridges, yes, we need. What are the new ones that we're using? The, it starts with E, doesn't it? Or maybe it doesn't. They are called, yes, electromagnetic cartridges, and they're 2mm, so they're always going to show up right near the top, and you don't have any, so we'll just accept that trade, and we will move on after we sell you some ammunition, because we can. Like so. We just made some caps back. Let us be on our way. Let's teleport out of here like a boss, just after we check these last few bodies. I wonder if Keely does have anything to say. Is her name Keely? Kessler, Keely, I'm thinking of bloody Cataclysm. And we've already checked most of you, but I'm not going to take this stuff now. Well, I mean, I would usually like the 308 rounds, but
Hey there. Raiders will think
moment.
twice about the double cross after what you did at the prep school.
yeah, except for the raid we just did now, right? Okay, let us go back home, and we can go straight back home as well. Yep, speak with father in the ruins of the CIT. Oh, so not in the Institute? In the ruins of the CIT. That's very specific. Oh, it is actually outside. So yeah, let's go to the CIT ruins. Interesting that it's not inside. Why is he outside? Actually, in saying that, why is he outside? Has he left the Institute before? Hey, I've been kind of under the assumption that he's been in there his entire life. Especially the whole reason they took him in the first place is they needed someone that was, that hadn't been subject to a lot of radiation and outside kind of contaminants and stuff like that. I would assume they'd want to keep him in. Interesting. Could be a big thing if it's got him coming outside. Or I could just be reading too much into the quest dialogue and it could actually just mean the Institute and I'm thinking that they're talking about at the ruins. But the little icon looked like it was outside, so it could be, maybe. Apologize, I'm one of those moons today. I'm kind of in between coffees at the moment, so I'm going to be acting a little strange. Okay. Is it just here you want me to go? Yes, I would assume so. Oh no, actually in the ruins themselves. We haven't been inside here. We have... Oh gosh. At least I don't think so. I didn't know you could actually get inside. But this will be neat, because obviously this is where it all started.
Who's there?
Oh, come on, you're kidding me. Oh, you're kidding me. What is he doing here? No, this isn't cool.
must be instituted. You must be destroyed.
What are the Supermans doing here? What the hell is going on?
Gonna splatter your brain!
Okay. Okay.
Bleed and die!
I don't think they bleed, they're robots, my friend. We're gonna work our way through. Jeez. Calm down. Okay.
Stealth capabilities. Fascinating.
You were detecting us then, I guess? No, let's go the other way. We're gonna take these bastards out. They're in our neck of the woods. We ain't gonna take that. We're gonna do something about it. Okay, let's take these stairs. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa!
That'll be
was...
a good fight!
Is it?
Snack time!
Let's charge this thing up.
Out there!
Yes,
Somewhere!
son! You are above me. How long can I hold onto this charge for? Let's take a Molotov. Ooh, they sound heavy and close.
Got a treat for you!
I don't know. I reckon he's lying. What do you think? I mean, he might be nice. He might have a treat for us, but I think just judging by our, past encounters with super mutants, that he's actually lying to us.
You can't hide forever!
I think I can. Okay, let's take some pieces from him. I like this gun. I like it. It's got a very good.
You soon, human.
Like the kind of feedback that you get from it with the kind of holding it down. Oh, did you have to go behind? Come on, come play. I've got a treat for you in the form of a high energetic pulse
sooner or later.
Of energy.
What is it?
Energy? Is it energy or let's have a look. What damage are we doing with that? Or is it actually a physical thing that's being generated? Well, because if it's a Gauss or a Gauss rifle, I'm going to have trouble. I'm a New Zealander. We're kind of stuck between the two things here. So it's doing physical damage. So I'm guessing it's kind of acting like a magnetic kind of Gauss rifle. So it's accelerating a small particle or object. Could be something like a small like BB bullet up to ludicrous speeds. I'm assuming that's what it's doing, because the way that magnetic rifles and the rest usually work is that they charge essentially, because the magnetics create a frictionless environment for things to travel through. I know it sounds like bullshit. I'm just speaking off the top of my head. Don't take it as like the legitimate way that it works, because it's not. It's just me just trying to recall what I can remember, which at this stage ain't a hell of a lot. Okay, a lot of dead ones. Why did you guys come here? You must have your reasons. I mean, I guess from the outside it just looks like any other building, doesn't it? Good for raiding, but the synths were protecting it, so... I don't know. It just seemed they want to turn around. Hello, there you are. Okay, we are going to take care of you. Because you've been so nice to us so far. Okay. Let's get charging. Be charged and ready. Okay, he's close. There we are. Gotcha. He's dead. Okay, alright, well, we did it, Kate. Thank you for your help. Perfect as always. And that seems to be the last of them, so we can probably just jump back down. I'm not going to power jump off the side, not going to do a superhero jump, because that will kill us. Good demonstration. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We could probably jump down to the statue and be okay. But you know what? I don't want to test that on a Permadeath run. So we're just going to use the stairs. Fantastic invention as they are. And I believe just going around in circles. So let's go back down that way. And the staircase should be just over here. Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And we're tired, so we need to rest again because of that, silly human needs that we have. Let's actually just jump down onto the lampshade. No, we can't because there's an invisible wall here. Yes, there is. Okay, interesting. But we can shoot through it, so I don't know. No, let's just... Staircase. Come on, staircase. Where are you? I can't find it. Let's just, let's go wild. We got this. We don't got this. And we're okay. We're okay. We're okay. I just, clip the side just a little bit. Right, so let's see. He wanted us to come through here, take out those super mutants for him, and meet him up there. The roof. Ah, he's taking us to the roof. Okay. Let's lower the weapon for now. And head up. Well, I guess this is still the constant... Try that again. I don't know if it's taking us outside. What I was trying to say is I think it's still the building. No, sounds like it's outside. Yeah, and there he is. Wow. And it's actually quite a nice view that they have from up here. Oh dear, we just got hit. We got hit with the needs, so let's go take care of some of those needs. Yeah, we're just going to stick to the food that we have cooked already. The carrots and things, they're going to radiate us slightly. I didn't kind of think about that. I mean, maybe we can cook them into meals, but yeah, at the moment they're not going to really help us out that much. Yeah, we have a nice little night now in the Commonwealth, with things looking pretty grim in the distance. We've got our friends robots are still hanging up in their boat, still trying to get out to sea. Unsuccessfully. And we have our son. Who I think by now should appear as Sean to us, but is instead still appearing as father. Hello.
Sean?
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute.
Yeah, I see. I
Not
wouldn't have
once.
thought.
Since the day they brought me here.
Ooh.
I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
I mean, it actually isn't that bad. It could be a hell of a lot worse.
It's not so bad, really. People manage.
Perhaps. But at a cost too great to be worth it.
Well, what's the
Standing
other...
here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
Well, no, not us. What they did was they murdered our husband. Yeah, sure, he would have been rescued. That's great. That's fine. That's swell. And it's good for you. But what about everyone else?
Kellogg called me the backup.
Did he? Well, he was correct. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So he let us out.
So it was you. You let me out?
Yes. It was my decision.
After like
Certainly, it was
60
no longer
years.
necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else. Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Well, here I am. Was it worth it?
I believe so. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
Well, yeah, we kind of were. We kind of were. Let's see, what's the repurposing?
What do you mean the synths will be repurposed?
Modifications will be made to correct the defects in their programming, and they'll be assigned to new duties within the Institute. Not the first or last time it will happen. The railroad remains an annoyance, of course, but they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. Our appreciation, really. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Okay. Oh, well, yeah. Walking's for plebs, eh? Interesting. I mean, I wholeheartedly disagree with everything he's saying. Obviously, he's had a very privileged life, and he's very lucky because of that, but not everyone has that privilege. And just because they don't, doesn't mean they should just lie down and die. And they should try to survive at any cost, whatever it takes. I mean, humanity has definitely gone in two very, very different directions. We've got obviously the humanity below and the humanity above. And all things considered, it's not that bad. I mean, like, slavery isn't predominantly the driving, commerce in the bloody out here. Things are going pretty well in Diamond City, all things considered. I mean, when you think about it, it really should just be a cesspool of, of just crap. The Raiders should be running the show, but they're not. Somehow civilization has kind of prevailed. But obviously to them, that isn't... I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand. I know they see the future of humanity as being underground, and that the future of humanity is somehow with the synths. Like, I don't know if they're trying to do, like, maybe like a, transferring, human consciousness into synth bodies. I don't know if that's their jam. I don't think it is, which is weird. I would see that as being a natural progression, but they've, kind of put a hold on the whole Kellogg thing, so it makes me think that they maybe put a hold on that as well. But yeah, just trying to understand the Institute. I want to know how they tick, how they work. That was a very quick shortcut you took there, Kate. I'm guessing that's where she hangs out when we go down beneath. Yeah, I don't fully believe them yet. I don't believe their motives well enough yet. I know that they've been separate for a very, very long time, but yeah, I'm not quite there yet. Not quite on board with them. They've got such incredible technology that they could, if they wanted to, cure any problems that are out here in the wasteland. I mean, come on, Curie did it. It took her 200 years to do it, but she did it. Surely that can be done again. We actually, we still have it. We still have the goddamn thing here. I haven't accidentally used it yet. I hope not. Otherwise, I'm going to be eating my own words. I swear I haven't used it yet, because we still have it. We still have the disease, so we should still have it somewhere. I've put it somewhere safe, so I'm not carrying it. But yeah, the cure from Vault 80... The Vault. The other Vault. We haven't used that yet, and that could cure essentially anything. Surely the Institute could synthesize that and then cure any of the people out here and, move up. I mean, sure, things look a little dead here, but life is making its way back elsewhere, like DC. We've got huge swaths of forest that are kind of growing back, and I don't know. They're far too pessimistic for my liking, and I'm pretty pessimistic now. Oh dear. Alright, anyway, let's go underground. There's been enough rambling so far. Let's not go there. That's where we are now. We want to go to the Institute. Let's do it. Teleportation, Kyle. Okay. Definitely in one of those moods today. I hope you're all enjoying it all the same. We haven't actually seen any Rust Devils for a very, very long time. I'm surprised. And we are a little tired, so maybe we should take a nap before we go to this director's meeting. So our home, if we remember correctly, is up there. So
Sounds
let's
like
go.
those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
No, they're easy. I killed them all twice. Yeah. So yeah, semi-top floor. So not the top floor at all. Yeah, this is us here. We should have our name on it. It should say Riley. The doors should close from the outside, but they don't. Okay. Here we go. No, it says nothing. Come on. Just get a marker. It's that easy. Right, okay, well, we're back in a little home here, and I think this is a terminal. Like, I swear it is, but this is like some kind of security device that's over the top of it, so maybe it's like a retina scan of some kind if you're some kind of triad cyclops weird thing. Yeah, okay, alright, let's have a sleep. Let's have a rest, and it's 5 a.m. Great. Let's just do 5 hours of rest now. I know it's not going to get us like well rested, but it should be enough. It's not. It is enough. It is enough. Okay, great. We're parts from. Oh no, Team Blind's bluff is under attack. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, you're gonna have to handle that one by yourselves. Keep up the good work, buddy. See, you're not obsolete. You can still do stuff.
A clean and healthy work environment is essential to maximum productivity.
You're right, it is, and you're doing a fantastic job at keeping it that way, my friend. Good job, Bob. That'll be Bob the Synth if we see him again. Which I'm not sure if we will. They seem to be chucking them in furnaces or something like that. Okay, let's have some free water. Here we go. Nice.
There's
Okay.
a lot of hubris around here lately, and I don't care for it.
Okay.
You know, I love
Lawrence.
But I
Enrico.
love my father even more.
Oh, well, good
From
for
what I
you.
hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace.
He wasn't.
Glad it's back where it belongs.
Welcome.
Excuse me.
Do you require additional supplies?
Yes, let's have a look and see if we can
I'll
pick
take
up
a
some of
look,
that new
sure.
ammunition. No, we can't. We know right away because it should be right at the top, and it's not, so see ya later. Okay, so Directorate meeting. Seems like it's going to be up here. Is it going to be in his room? That would be weird. Surely they would have a office for the Directorate to meet in. And who is the Directorate? I'm guessing it's, well, it's all of them. Ah, yes, it is upstairs. Good. Oh. Yes, so these are all the department heads, so Lau should be here as well, right? And she is.
Good, we're
Look at
all
them all.
here. I think it's time we begin.
I think it is too, so I'm just going to take off my helmet so we're not being rude, because, you know, that would just not be nice. I almost want to chuck on my shroud armor, but I know we'll be dying because of being over encumbered, so we're not going to do that.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is she doing here?
I will
What do you
address
think?
that issue. But
I'm
there
trying
are
to
other
close
subjects
doors.
that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach.
Ooh.
Otherwise, internally things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence
Yes.
suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I know that it comes after Phase 2. Let's just ask.
What's Phase 3?
It's very important to us. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of
Oh, right.
control.
Good.
I mean
Okay. Go ahead.
real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
What about those compromises?
What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel and equipment, but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
So what have they been using up until now? Surely they've been using other nuclear reactors.
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Certainly. It was originally built for the Commonwealth Institute of Technology before the war, but was only for testing. Over the years, we've advanced the technology, made a great many improvements, and are finally nearly ready to activate it. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir,
Yes, Dr. Ao. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I am not overly fond of putting my own mother in harm's way, she has proven more than capable of handling herself.
Yeah, we
yes,
have.
but
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Please,
Be serious.
everyone, please, I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
Huh. Still, I'm sure they've tried experimental procedures and processes and the rest, but I mean, come on, if they can keep Cal alive for that long, maybe they can reactivate this cybernetics program. I mean, surely. I mean,
are you following?
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you, we can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my mother as my successor.
Oh,
it's very bold.
You can't be serious!
Really?
Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? She isn't one of us. She isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my mother has already proven herself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
X688 sounded very impressed with your work at Libertalia. He doesn't give praise lightly.
Maybe this is a good thing for us. I mean, I know it's terrible that him, dying, but in saying that, we would maybe have a chance to take the Institute in a positive direction. Just saying. But I find it very hard to believe that I mean, maybe he's just letting it happen. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what the cause of his illness is, but I find it almost ironic that, he's kind of praised as being this child that can, that's untainted, doesn't have any of the, radiation or, anomalies from the outside world. And then you've got someone like Mama Murphy who has taken every drug under the sun and is probably older than our son, and she's still kicking, Yeah, sorry.
Let your surroundings be a reminder of what science and willpower can accomplish.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Mother. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
We can do it.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead, for all of us. But for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
You got anything else to say for us?
I hope you realize how important mass fusion is to our overall goal.
Okay, well, we are level 47. We're getting along. Let's jump in and have a look at our levels at the moment. What can we do? We've come so far. We could get rank 4, and then we'd just be able to do absolutely anything under the sun we'd want. I'm tempted to just pull the band-aid off and get it right now. I mean, I'm very tempted to. I think it's going to be worth it. I think we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Okay. Let's do it. Maxed out. Thank you. Okay, alright, well, there we go, that is a thing. Well, we are going to get this started at least and figure out what's going on. I guess he doesn't want to tell us anything more.
Sean?
I dislike resorting to the use of Commonwealth technology, but the advantage it will provide in this case cannot be overlooked.
Yeah, so the mass fusion building, we've been outside it before. Was that weird? Was it mass fusion? No, it wasn't mass fusion where we recovered there.
I know
we killed that first Corsair.
Here. We all do.
That was creepy. Don't say that so creepily.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth.
That's better. Less creepy. Thank you, guys. Oh, you're at your desk now.
I wish Quinton would stop telling those stupid stories.
I wish the doctor would just hang on.
Busy
Oh,
day
hello.
for you, isn't it?
Yes,
well,
you
it's about
must
to
be
get
Ali.
busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
I sure am.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday.
So we're building
We
a
have to cut
time
some corners.
machine.
I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
It's the best kind of agitator. Okay.
Ah, man. I have one of those, but it's in my other pants.
You wouldn't recognize one if it fell on your head. That's why I'm going to retrieve it.
Oh, wait, she's gonna come outside.
Is that really necessary? I'm sure I could handle this by myself.
Yes, it really is. Not only is this tech sensitive, it's old. Look, I'll take care of it. You just make sure I come back in one piece.
That does complicate
You're
things.
going? That complicates things.
Not really, no. I admit I'm not fond of going up top, but I promise to stay out of your way. This device we're after? It's very sensitive equipment, and it's pretty damn old. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that I trust myself more. So, are you going to put up a stink, or can we get moving?
We can get moving. Fine. We appreciate the company very much, Ellie.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area.
Oh, no.
We don't want them getting the agitator before we do.
No, we
Head
don't.
on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
Damn it. Damn it. No. Oh, so we're actually going to relay into mass fusion. Oh, dear. So, this might be our first actual showdown with the Brotherhood. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Everyone must have heard that, but no. Let's just go. Nice little quiet seat away from the humdrum. Well, we're going to be facing the Brotherhood. Hopefully we can remain civil and not fight them directly. That'd be cool. Somehow, I don't see that happening. It's going to be a shit fight. And we're going to have to be ready for it. But that, guys and gals, is got to be next time. Sorry for the cliffhanger. I'll see you in the next one. I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.